Hey kids, is everybody ready? Who lives in a pineapple? Oh, whoops, wrong script. How's it going tonight, guys? We have the early bird crowd here. Oh, and OBS is fighting me with the scroll bar here. Let's see. We have Seraphim. Sorry, I'm going to miss this today. Playing D&D with family and friends. Dragonboard bar with a double axe. Wish me 20s. That is so rude of you. I didn't get an invitation. I'm wounded, Seraphim. You might not ever hear this, but there we have it. We have Carp 42. Must be a chore stream because you're awake for it. Michael Greenhill, you are indeed fashionably early. And Solston, good to see you as well. We have Matiro Draka. I think you're a new name. Hey, Kura, did you know there is another block game? It is called Lay of the Land. Yeah, actually, so someone asked about that last stream. And I had heard of it, but the name wasn't ringing a bell. And so I looked it up again afterward, and I did recognize it. It looks interesting. I think I'd want to see it when it's farther along. But who else is here? We have Nameless 24, Evening, Minty Fresh Dan. Just how minty fresh are you? Because I just brushed my teeth. So who's fresher, you or me? We have the Mystery Lady. Hello, you're early for once. Hey, welcome, Mystery Lady. Welcome, the Mystery Lady. Well, let's see. Boop. So, hello, folks. It is me, Corazar. It's time for some chores. And it's been a while. It's, so we missed a weekend in August, around the weekend of August, I think 5th or so. And I think I mentioned back then how weird it was to be back. And it's kind of weird again. Like, I only missed 1 week. But well, I guess for one, I'm down in the den now. I have a new office. And it's weird being here. So, one, it's kind of in the thoroughfare, so there is a chance that Kurizette might come along and open the door and be like, hey, I need something, or just walk through, because she'll be coming back from her why is this missing? There we go. She'll be coming back from her her band practice tonight. She's supposed to go through the front door to avoid that mishap, but we'll see. See, we do have some blocks to get rid of first. We should probably go and deposit those when I have some shovels. I'm going to keep this almost dead one, and I'll keep the fresh one. I think I'm also going to grab... I don't have anything on my back. Okay. I'm going to grab a real chest up here. I think I have one. I do not. But we have one down at the other location, so let's go there. And Dan is phenomenally minty and superbly fresh. Okay, well, I'm probably I'm just kind of toothpaste fresh, so I guess you win this one. I'll give it to you this time. Wrong door again. Always the wrong door. Matira Draka says, you're going to continue to catch up on the backlog. Have a nice stream. Hey, thank you. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. And No Name is here. Glad to be able to catch a stream. Welcome, No Name. Minty Fresh Dan showing his bling. His minty bling. Hey, TL Forever 262 is here. Gotta use the brown listerine. I'm not sure that's true. Really not sure that's true. Until you get E. coli. Oh, and Giovanni's here. I almost missed you. Giovanni popped in and said hi. Well, hello to you as well. Or hi to you as well. Yeah, it's good to be back. My office still isn't really set up. I'm kind of working here in van. I'm living in a van style of quote, my office is set up. My bookshelves didn't really fit. Well, they fit, Problem was that they weren't stable, and I have a toddler at home, so we decided not to put them up yet. We're going to put a brace on the wall and hook them into the brace, so. But that's for later. Solston says the brown Listerine is actually a thing. Is that actually a thing? Just without the coloring and minty flavor? Oof. Yikes. So it's like just... why not just gargle some hydrogen peroxide then, I guess? Yum. It absolutely is a thing. Okay. Well, TIL. Hey, Tuba Player 112. First stream you've caught. You've played your own world and had a saw blade, locust, and a better ruin during the grace period. Oh, you mean like you had the grace period set up for new game? Yeah, I guess the spawners from the better ruins probably don't play ball with that. Or they do and they play too much ball with it. I cannot see a thing. Well, we will swap our backpack out. Well, swap our chest in, and then we will sleep and get rid of the sandstorm. The engine cleaner, the brown Listerine, pure burning. Like most builds, the move is never finished. Yeah, that's probably how it's going to be. All right, so these are all empty. Not you. Okay. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to bring out... I might like save these two for the slabs and just start loading up this right here with blocks. Oh, and APEC parentheses met oh your name changed, looks like. And I'm being summoned for some video right when start. Get them chores. I will, APEC. Oops, no, don't sleep yet. Let's get this sorted out here. Let's bring these back with us. And I guess until we need the space, we'll just carry you. Alright, bedtime. And of course, as usual, I'm here with my drink of choice for every stream. A glass of room temperature water. Why'd your name change? Looks like Google. So, Epic, what, you weren't trying to showcase your real name there, huh? Well, I apologize for reading that out loud then. Just as you guys are apologizing for whatever they're trying to do here. Bye, guys. Get lost. Solston says, room temperature water? You're not going to afford that. And no name is still drinking coffee from this morning? Ack. It's just transmission fluid. Oh, hello, Copper. I like the crouch to mark things. It makes you look like you're bowing at whatever you're looking at. At least in my view. Granted, the crouch animation in Vintage Story is not so much a bow like it is in the other block game. I'm going the right way, right? Yes, I am. Okay, good. Where is this place? I don't recognize this thing because I'm going in a bit of a different loop than I usually do. Hey, Pablo Castro. Hello, Master Plaster. You know, I actually have a shirt that says Master of Plaster. One of my friends made it for me at one point after someone named me, gave me that title. I was knighted. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we are in a sandstone desert. It would almost make sense. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we'll just pick somewhere like how big is the sandstone area? Pretty big. So we could go like here or somewhere that's not negative like it is here, and we could set up a new quarry. And that would make more sense than trekking back home constantly to drag stone here and back. Or at least here. Solson says, Master Plaster shirt. Merch store when? I don't know. What is the proportion of people who actually buy from merch stores? Like, every YouTuber does it, but I don't, like, would I really wear like a Waddles t-shirt? Jamega, hey, welcome. Good Eevee. Someone's doing evolutions. You can make a surface quarry. It looks like a real one. I probably won't this time around. I did that back in the first season of the guide series. I couldn't remember which season it was. Boy, that's bad. And it was really cool. I liked it. I had a lot of fun making it and the house that went with it. But I really want to focus on the temple, so I'm not going to be super focused on making the quarry realistic. I'd actually kind of rather hide it, being honest. We were already out of food. Well, out of food in our stomach. Alright, so let's go dump these things in here. Oh, and someone said that I can break down the copper roofing that we found at the one place into copper nuggets. I don't think we brought that back, though. This is the castle to the south, which would be right near where we were. So down... Right, not there. Where is the castle? There it is, up here. So we found like a whole stack of like metal roofing, which apparently we can break down with a chisel. So, pretty cool to know. Alright, acacia slabs. Right, those were there on purpose. A crock and flint. Leave the flint somewhere. No, not there. I have flint somewhere, don't I? Is it minerals? Yes, it is. Okay. We have a stack of minerals. Okay, you're not going to fit there. So you get to go, sure, in here. And then we need to drop off this dead croc. Right about there is fine. You have 2 servings left. So we'll grab one more. Ooh. I might at some point make some more crocs, just so we can like do some serious cooking during tour streams, then have like a lot of food. Like more than I usually do. Alright. So let's grab our hammer. One of them anyway. Let's grab our splitter plugs. And I think tonight I'm going to focus first on getting the slabs. So let's go grab these while we're here and bring them with us. We'll just dump them in the chests there. And then we'll focus on that, and then I think later, maybe tonight, if we get through all the slab edge I want to do, then we'll come back here and we'll make some more of these wedge chisels and some of the regular ones, the rough cut chisels, and we'll start bashing out some rocks from this. So you have a little bit of sandstone rock here. Got a few more bricks that I forgot to grab. Okay. Now I'll bring these with us too, just so we have them. Finishing chisels, I'll bring them all. Bring them all and just leave them there. The other stuff we don't need today. Maybe I need to bust out that chest after all. Where'd you go? There you are. Just tuck some of these in here. And grab you guys. Oops. And you know what? We'll leave this little bit of andesite here. Staying with this guy. We'll just get bigger blobs of andesite later. There we go. What do we have here? So, oh, Michael Greenhill, come on, man, the distance from the quarry was good enough for the village of Stonehenge. Yeah, they had a few more guys working than one. Solson's talking about the merch. I guess it depends on if there's any recurring cost to having the merch available. Yeah, I haven't really looked into that because, one, it's not on my priority list, if I'm being honest. I thought about doing some Chores merch when I did the new logo for the channel, but that's a maybe eventually, possibly. It's just I don't really have the time with regular work and toddler and pregnant wife. Not really convenient to think about that right now. Was it at the castle or the fortress wall at the water? Stolson, what are you asking about there? I'm not sure. And Flavio M is here. Hello, hello, Flavio. And Oak Tree made it. I could do a baking session. Yeah. You know, I love the baking mechanics from an immersion standpoint. I can't stand baking from a gameplay standpoint. Oh, you're asking about the copper roof pieces. It could have been in both places. I didn't pay attention to which video the guy commented on who mentioned that. Michael Greenhill could go for a super cool Kura coffee mug. All right. Well, maybe definitely if I do some merch, it'll be announced, and I'd probably do the new channel logo and probably the Master Blaster and maybe a few other odds and ends I could think of. Jamega says baking makes you feel like you need a dozen ovens. Absolutely. I think my real gripe with it is that with food preservation, you can't preserve the pies very well. Like, you can preserve them for about a month. Well, a real life month, so 30 days. Beyond that, they just there's nothing you can do. Good luck. I guess you could store them somewhere where it's freezing, and that might extend them to like 60-ish days. But I would much prefer to just load up on some beeswax. Oh, hello, resin tree. Touch you. Oh, there's double resin tree. Neat. I probably don't need that, but I'll mark it anyway. In fact, this tree is going to get knocked down eventually. But yeah, and granted, if you're doing a lot of cooking, you definitely want to do a lot of, campfires. But you do get 50% more meals per campfire, although probably not per fuel, but per unit of time, I think so. All right, so let's get these up in here. Oh, you have 23 left. Let's get rid of this thing. Oh, darn it. I would like to see a change to this, this right here. And I'm going to use the rough cut chisel, which is in my inventory. I'm going to plop these in here first. Or a few of them at any rate. Let's get this bad boy out. I picked this up just to bring it back. From Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay. You there. I guess, we'll actually hold on to you, like I said I was going to. And hammer, chisel. If you could make the pie crust and filling separate, jar the filling to make it last and combine later. Yeah, that's more inventory slots though. I mean, I'm not sure there's a great solution. Aside from like, hey, make things last unrealistic durations. Hey, we've got Zand, and we have Patrick Acock here. Welcome, welcome, to both of you. And Tuba Player's asking, I've been watching the videos, so you're way behind, but you had to come say hi. How many hours are we in? We are at just about 84 hours. So we're quite a lot farther along than I would usually be at this point. 36 days, 16 days. Nope, you stay with me. So in terms of like progress in the game's mechanics, I'd typically be at maybe getting to iron at this point. Okay, so let's see. We need to get some sandstone. It is better to get it where it's flat. Part of me wants to just dig out a hole under the eventual temple here and just do it that way. In fact, I might do that. Like right in here might be the best spot. Yeah, let's go there. Get our hammer. Mudded pemmican. Yeah, pemmican would be an option. But that's not really a pie. But yeah, I mean, you could do pemmican with, like, you know, fruits and meat and grains and things. Does I want to be? No, I want to be, like, over here, I think. And Kyokyo Disaster says, yo, I caught another episode. Hey, awesome. Welcome, Kyokyo. Alright, yeah, this is... it's the best as it's going to get, I think. Let me, yeah, I guess we'll just dig down. Have enough ladders? Yes, I do. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Feels really dark down here for how much sun we're getting. But okay. Alright, I'm going to go down an extra... extra 2 blocks. So that's not enough, actually, because I need to be able to dig out these two to be able to walk around in here and get to where I can, you know, put the plugs. So we'll go down 2 more. Alright, there we go. Alright, so from here, I'm going to maybe mark this somehow. Meh. No, I'm not. Alright, so we'll go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is dangerous. 6 and 7. Alright, so we have at least 1 full height's worth of these of sandstone that we can work with here. Okay, so here. I'm not actually counting, I'm kind of going by feel here. 7, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, look at that. Oh, man. Okay. So, let's get these in place. Okay. So, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, it means on this one, the 8th. Just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, okay. 3, 4, I can count, 6, and 7, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one more. So you want the pie or the pemmican to last forever. Yeah, and it really should. It's basically potted meat. Alright. Alright, hammer stays in regular hand, which means I can carry the lantern. And you guys can stay out of the equation. Maybe a nut pie, but the breading won't last. Yeah, the breading is definitely the weak point. More so than the filling. Because the filling you can or whatever, but you got slightly moist wheat product exposed to air, and they're not going to last. Boop. All right. 1 of 7,000. Okay, so we could just continue doing the same pattern going this way for a few. And then we can just do the same thing going this way and leave a weird floating slab here. I think I like that idea. It's a massive slab. Yeah, these are gigantic. 343 sandstone each. Like, they're humongous. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can ladder up. 2, 3. Excuse you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, I can just go 2 from the ceiling. I'll know that I'm at 7. Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7. TL Forever says, can you quarry malachite in big blocks and get the whole blocks? No, we tried that actually. The ores stay behind. You cannot actually quarry the ores with this. Unless there's like a setting you can change. And Head of Lead is here. Hey, welcome. Oh, the music stopped because we got too deep into the cave. Yeah, I was hoping we could get big blocks of malachite. That'd be really handy, but it's okay. I can do malachite the old-fashioned way, aka cheese it with chisel for decorative purposes. And I do want some malachite. That could be something when we get, or when I get bored of this, maybe we could go in and mine out some malachite with a chisel and start decorating our floors, or at least designing them. No, now I'm thinking about Sesame Street. It's a bad idea. Bad idea, Kurazar. It's gotten real bad. My 3-year-old has discovered the street of Sesames, and like every 3-year-old, is obsessed with it. And so I think about Sesame Street a lot more than I want to. I've even had dreams about it. You were waiting for the stream, Head of Lead. Watching while you work, huh? Good deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bye again, music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obey the Elmo. Oh my goodness. Whew. Sesame Street is nothing like it used to be when I was a kid. Like, they use different characters a lot of the time, and some of the old, like, things I used to love as a kid are just not there anymore. Bert and Ernie, they barely exist. Like, they show up in some of the cartoons, but that's about it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. I used to love Bert and Ernie. Hayden Harvey. Welcome, Hayden. Doesn't matter if it's malachite or copper. Can malachite even be found with Prospector Pick with density search mode? Yes. I can actually. In fact, you don't have to find it that way, but you can find it both via surface ores, well, both via surface bits, but also with prospecting. In fact, malachite is not a surface ore. Now, granted, it spawns near the surface, but it is not technically a surface ore as far as the game generation is concerned. Surface ore denotes that it sort of spawns randomly and not according to the heat map. Well, malachite does obey the heat map. It's just that it can spawn very, very high in the world. There we go. Bert is the root of all evil. Can we agree that Old Sesame Street is great, if not a little strange at times? Oh, it is very strange. You know what else is strange is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Like, some of the old episodes are really weird. Like, they're still cute and they're innocent, but they just get really weird. Like the king who like wants the randomest stuff. Like, I decree that everyone must only wear left shoes. And then, like, you know, Mr. Rogers is like, why are you decreeing this, king? Oh, well, my left shoe broke and I want everyone to, I don't know, espouse left shoeness or something. I'm like, what? What is this guy talking about? Kyoko Disaster says, I hope the kids are fine. Kurzar, I hope things are fine. Yeah, things are pretty fine. Like I mentioned earlier, the move down to the den for my gaming and office space is a little jarring. And the cats aren't liking it too much. They're a little aggressive now and then. Well, the aggressive one has been more aggressive. And the other one, Mew, who I fondly call my cat proctologist because she spends too much time near me, has been even more proctology-like of late. Like, won't even let me close the door here, which I have done, and I can't hear her right now, because I have noise-isolating headphones. But I imagine that they're going, meow, 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 meow. Enjoy it while I can, Dad. When you told your daughter some of the shows she watched were on when you were a kid, she stopped watching them. Oh, man. Yeah, Kurizini probably isn't at that stage yet of it's not cool. Right now, everything Mom and Dad do is cool. So, she's still in that phase. Kitties don't like change. Yeah. Yeah, every time we go through a change, cats get aggravated. That is normal. Doesn't mean it's not annoying. Okay, I'm gonna keep these stones because we might want to turn these into either paths or cobblestone later. I'm not so worried about the sand and this one piece of gravel. So we're going to do a bit of that, a bit of that, and a bit of that. And it's calm. So I guess let's go back down. Why not? To our very safe quarry. There. Now it's safe. Oof. Patrick Aycock's cat groomed herself bald when he moved. Yeah, that's not fun. There we go. I'm getting all the recommendations for kid TV time. Actually, do you know what Kurizini's favorite TV activity is? It is watching Mom, i.e. Kurizette, play Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. She'll sit on the couch. She will sit on the couch for hours if she's allowed to, and she will direct Kurizette to smash the boxes and open a chest. It's pretty funny. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, although she's only 3, Kurizini can definitely tell the difference between Zelda and other games. I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn recently, because, well, one, I never got to finish it, and I bought it on PC a while back, but I was like, hey, want to watch Dad play a game that's kind of like Zelda? And she's like, yeah, play Zelda. I was like, cool, awesome, and I fire up Horizon Zero Dawn, and she's like, Dad, this is not Zelda. I'm going to murder you. By murder, she actually just screamed and was like, not Zelda, I want Zelda. So Patrick, did your cat, did you guys recently move? Is that why they came up? You're saying your fur baby isn't well. I'm sorry to hear that. That could be a good thing, especially a lot less brain dead than TV. Gaming. I mean, technically, yeah, gaming will, it won't do great things for your physique, but it'll keep your brain alive at least. The mystery that I used to watch her sister play games, except it was things like Psycho Circus and Alien vs. Predator. You demanded your sister turn the blood back on. It's amazing. I think there's definitely some subset of kids who are not bothered by violence and blood. And I was one of them as a kid. Gosh, I was playing Mortal Kombat when I was like 5. I didn't tell my parents I was playing it, but I was playing it. And just, it didn't bother me, but it also wasn't like, it didn't make me hyper violent. The whole video games makes you violent thing is just nonsense, but I mean, there definitely probably are kids who are more impressionable by what they see and what they read and what they do in games. And so I can definitely see why you'd want to have some, like, limitations on what you let your kids see. We were watching something, I forget what it was, but it was a pretty violent movie where we were playing a pretty violent game, and Curzini was watching it. So, like, someone got, like, exploded, and she just laughed. She burst out laughing. It was great. I'm a terrible parent. It's fine. The village was destroyed, but for Kurzar, that's simply Tuesday. Yeah. Where did I, a 5-year-old, get a chance to play Mortal Kombat? I had a friend when I was a kid who had a brother who he's the kind of brother like we don't talk about him. He was their Bruno, I guess. I mean, he was a pretty mean brother, and at the same time, he would occasionally let us do stuff that we thought was really cool, you know, breaking rules, because that was his shtick. And so whenever he wasn't beating up my friend, he was letting us play Mortal Kombat and other stuff at their house, and we wouldn't tell anybody. Oh gosh, and they had an old arcade machine that had like, I don't know, like River City Ransom or something on it, something really hyper violent, and we'd play that all the time too. Got into that when I was like 4. Bra Guy, Blood back in your day, was it called Pixels? Yeah, same thing here. It is more realistic, but I don't know. It's funny. I can handle like blood from violence in video games. I don't deal so well with like real blood from real violence or like medical stuff. Oof. No, thank you. But from games and TV shows, like, you know, I have that mental separation firmly in place. Getting pretty far down the line here. I could have thought about bringing a bed, but I didn't. Oh, Patrick's got a dog. That would kill the cat. Ooh. I had a friend whose dog did exactly that. And he was like, I don't know where he did it. I'm like, because you have a violent dog. It was violent anyway. But it was pretty wild. Carport making me feel old. Uh-oh. Is the 42 in your name your age or the year you were born? Don't answer that. Patrick, are they like your dogs or are they like your roommate dogs? They got a squirrel this morning, and 2 weeks ago they got a rabbit. Now, granted, dogs are predators, but, you know, they can be trained. How many slots do we have? We have 4 slots, probably like 2 more. Like this one and the next one. Nope. You gotta go in. Kyoto Disasters. First violent game was World at War on the Wii. Interesting. Did you have to like use the Wiimote as to aim the guns and swing your swords and things? That reminds me, what's everyone's opinion on if you played it, Skyward Sword? I know it's a very polarizing thing. Specifically, Skyward Sword on the Wii, where you have to use the controller to wield the sword. What are folks' thoughts about that? Because I really enjoyed it, for one. I'll say I enjoyed it very much. It was hard to get used to, and I played the battle against Girahim, the first one, like 40 times before I finally beat him. And by then, I sort of had the controls mastered. Mostly because of dying 40 times. Also, I had sudden spike in blood pressure for like a week. But I actually really enjoyed the controls. So Head of Ed liked it, but the controls are funky. Love Skyward Sword, but he played on the Switch. Cart 42 played Pong when the game was a standalone console. Wow. That's classic stuff right there. Hey, Carpenter XL, your first live stream. Been binging this series. Hey, welcome. Glad to have you here. Now, about this big, dangerous underground space. Yeah. About it. What about it, Kurzar? I don't know is the answer. I don't know. What about it, guys? I'm kind of leaning toward... Let's do something like... We'll light this up down here. I don't want to let these burn out, so maybe let's go and we'll drop off these guys up at the base. And... Actually, maybe we'll drop off up top here because we do have the chest. We have the chest. There we go. Alright, so a few more, and then we will pack that back over to back to the base. So I think what we'll do from here is let's start moving down the line in, let's see, probably either direction is safe, but for now, let's go this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just drop you there. Turn the underground into slums. Enemy cores are you replied to the move topic. 6 animals. Wow. Okay. I'm even with your sister. Okay. Or with your mother. Oh, lung cancer. I'm sorry, man. That's really rough. Uh-oh. We have here some flint and sandstone. I don't think we can effectively quarry these, although we probably could if we beat the flint out first, but that seems like it would take a while. So, I hate that. Can I get this flint out with this? Kind of. The answer is kind of. Alright. Well, I don't like that too much. Make some sunlight holes. Well, they'd help, but not at night. That's part of the problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what happens here. I kind of assume we're not going to get the flint, because it's considered an ore. I did sunlight holes back at the other quarry, but it's also a much smaller quarry. The flint should float. I'll have to go and collect the plugs. So I'm getting a really good preview, or a really good idea now. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling. We did get our plugs back, which is nice. Okay, so they kind of break and spawn back around where the slab spawns. We lost a few. I can deal with that. Timothy Campbell, hello, first stream for me as well. Just found out about the game a couple days ago. And I've been binge watching. Question, are there any faster methods of travel in the game? Than I assume than sprinting? Technically, I think technically, you want to get technically correct, the raft is slightly faster than sprinting. And it's a lot faster than swimming now. So, if you're crossing water, I would use the raft. Yep, nope, right now it's feet. The best thing you can do is be a hunter or a clockmaker. because you get a 10% speed boost. Perfect. There, oh, gotta smashy, smashy. The glider. Colshy. Now, no trolling. Man, the glider is such a cool idea. Just hampered by, in my opinion, like the worst implementation. Right, guy, yeah, you're right. The glider is fast. That's true, Carp. There are the path blocks. Ah, there we go. So if you take the time to build them, and you're going to be traveling a particular path a lot, then the path blocks do help with that for sure. Break time. Yum yum. Got room for 2-ish more. I'm gonna ditch this single piece of flint. I don't need you. Goodbye. Yeah, everything's coming soon. We're gonna have elk soon. So basically, rideable mounts. And I'm really impressed that Tyron thought about the issue of, hey, I have a world that's made of basically Swiss cheese. What happens if a mount falls down a hole and dies instantly? Well, the answer is it doesn't die instantly. It sort of goes into a recovery mode. So our elk will be tougher than we are. We're basically level 1 D&D characters. Our war horses are 6 times the warriors that we'll ever be. Yeah, that's true, actually. So Timothy Campbell, the other method of travel is via translocator. So if you haven't gotten to any of the episodes with those yet, translocators are stationary devices that will teleport you between locations. Let me bring up the map here in a second. So on our map, I mark them as these spiral indicators here. This is a translocator. We found its sister one underground right up here near our base. So here it is here. Actually, this is actually above ground. And when you find one, you step on it, you repair it, you step on it, and it will then connect to a random one between 2 and 8 kilometers away. Now, we got pretty lucky. Ours is, let's see, we're at just about 0 there. And here we are at 3,900, so about almost 4 kilometers. That's a pretty good distance for one of these things. And they will teleport you instantly, and once you've repaired them, there's no cost to using them aside from the time getting to and from them. Hey, we have Justin Sorto. Welcome, welcome. Yes, the elk does feel like Ashitaka's deer from Princess Mononoke, doesn't it? I agree. And Burnzilla is here. Well, Burnzilla, you did miss, a decent amount, but we're not doing anything except for quarrying tonight. I will clean up these torches when we leave, and I'll probably then sort of block off this section over here just so we don't get swarmed. I don't want that. I don't want to pick it up. Don't do it, Corzar. There we go. Alright, so last one for this run. And then it's 9:20. So I'm probably going to do like a little bit more quarrying, and then we'll call it a night. Oh, and we're too far from the surface now. And Patrick lamenting the loss of the flint. Alright, Mr. Lady is out to watch some movies with her sister. Don't watch anything violent now. Don't want to get any ideas. Well, have fun, and thanks for stopping by. And if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Smash it, destroy it, annihilate it. The torchlight makes the quarry look like an ancient underground temple entrance. I can see that. Yeah, with the sandstone. It's very Indiana Jones. I do love that crunch sound. Like, that one. That is so satisfying. Like an ancient danger. Someone's been playing RimWorld. Alright, there we go. Yes, I think what we'll do is we'll definitely finish out this row here. So we got like 1, 2... Like, well, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. And that will probably take us right to, or maybe a little bit beyond 9:30. And that will be about where we end. So that's still like 15 minutes away, but just wanted to give you all a fair warning. All right, you out of here, and you out of here. You there. Boop. All right. And now we run slowly back to where we came from. Do I prefer Vintage Story as a single player or multiplayer experience? That depends greatly on what kind of multiplayer experience. So I have played on big servers a couple times in the past, especially the RF Fury server. Right here. And it was fun, but because it was, a lot of people who didn't know folks well, and we all, had our own building styles and our own ideas, it was very much a let's play a part together, and occasionally let's get together and do something cool, like go on a ruin hunt run or look for translocators, that kind of thing. And this was before Better Ruins was even a thing, so there weren't a ton of ruins. Let's see, you're going up here, okay. I'm gonna stow the stones in here, and actually, I think we have the mod on. Let's find out. Ingredient 4, yes. So I think I can do this with it. I can put this into my crafting grid. Crafting grid, there we go. Can do that. Yes, okay, so we can break these back down. So we'll break them down for now. When this fills up, I'll start converting them into the walls, and we'll take it from there. Okay, let's see. Oops, didn't mean to stare at my feet there. You just go there. There we go. Oops, I smashed the record button by accident, but I don't record these anyway, so it's fine. Oops, I missed one. You go there. All right. I'm definitely seeing where Oscilloscape was like, yes, this took forever. And he had, oh gosh, like at least 6 times this many double chests full of slabs. I think he was using something like 22,000 blocks to build his build, which will, okay, this might be on the same scale, but we'll see if I can survive it. Let's just once again break it down. So on the multiplayer single player question, I've also played on a personal server with some friends, and like in that, I mean, there are people that I know really well. I mean, they're the same group that I play D&D with every week, and so like we got together and we just jived because we'd played the other block game together, except for one of them who was like, "What other block game?" I was like, "Oh, you literally have never heard of it before." Where did my oops entrance? Oh no, where are you? I may have made a mistake. It's up here. It's up here, I think. There you are. Let's fix this little issue. Not like that, but okay. There we are. So in that case, like we played together. Like we would build together. We actually like actively worked on the same tasks together, and that worked out really well. I really enjoyed that. So playing excuse me, playing with friends. Speaking of friends. Ow. Get out of here. So playing with friends in that regard worked out really great. I loved it. But if I had to pick one, I would say I do prefer single player. Just because I can play at my own pace. I don't have to worry about the server, being on and my food spoiling while I'm away. That kind of thing. And just because, like, when I'm building, I kind of get in my little zen mode, and I kind of don't talk sometimes. It's actually been a bit of a challenge here and there, learning to be chatty while I play. Like with the first guide series, I kind of had to work on that, which is why I did a good number of like build montages where I just wouldn't really talk much, and I would just record myself playing. I miscounted apparently. 1, 2, yeah, I miscounted. Okay. Bonus stone. Got some bonus stone. We're logging on to find it be winter again after logging off at the start of spring. Yes, that's pretty bad. That's actually the reason why when I played on Aura Fury, my very first move was to log on and then ask for help finding a translocator to go south. And I ended up living at the top of a hill. It was a really big hill, like, let's see. It's probably about at least as big as this, but much taller. And very flat on top. Not perfectly flat, but pretty flat. And I was building kind of what would inspire me later to make Lupine Ridge. I was building a house out of the light mud brick, and then I was using acacia for the roof, because I wanted to do like red slate roof, or like red tile roof. But of course, at least even still, you can't make that in the vanilla game. We have Dave Stout. Welcome, Dave Stout. You're a new face around here, I think. Welcome to the channel on the stream. So 1, 2, we got 4 more. Wow. Right, I did count 5. For some reason, I thought this was our second one. It's not, right? No, okay. Boy, very weird feeling right there. 5, 6, and 7. Throw down something like you guys. And the nice thing about being in the real far south, kind of equatorial, and being on the top of the hill, was that I had the same weather year-round. Like, it was basically always between 26 and 30 degrees. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Went one beyond. Oh, well. And so I could just leave my food in the ground. I never had to worry about food spoilage. I kept my meat on the animal until I needed it. And I would just leave crops growing until I needed to harvest them. That worked out pretty well. So I would say if you're going to do a big server, that's the way to go. Especially if you're not going to be on like really regularly, like literally every day. Did I hammer these in? I did not. Oh, Carpenter XL's heading out. Good night, Carpenter. Thanks for coming in. Hope to see you again soon. We will be having our regular stream on Sunday, October 6th, so if you're a Sunday person for streams, then maybe we'll see you then. Dave Stout has been binging your guide season 2 and the vids for the series. Hey, awesome. You subbed last week, and great content. Thank you so much. Oh, I missed one. There it is. Don't forget, early on Sunday. I mean, to me, it's not that early. Start at 10. How long do I think it'll be before we see other dimensions like in the other block game? So I've been asked this before. I mean, asking how long do I think or what do I think Tyron is thinking. Never a good way to get a good answer out of me because I'm like, I can't read his mind. But Tyron has been talking about a dimension system, but they're using it currently, at least, for doing things like the boat, as I understand, and maybe even the elk. Where basically they're doing like detached grids, essentially. It's like space engineers. So definitely it could be a thing in the future. I would love to see, quite specifically. I don't want anything like the Nether in the other block game. We already have translocators, but I think it would be cool if we could actually like go to the Rust world, like if it's a physical place. I don't know as much about the lore as I maybe should, but be able to go to the Rust world and like, fix up the world clock temporarily by feeding it temporal gears, and then that would make the world stable and make the drifters go away for, I don't know, a month or two. And you get other rewards for doing that too, like useful stuff. That could be really cool. I wouldn't want to see like super crazy, fantastical, high fantasy kind of stuff coming out of it though. There we go. Potatoris says, I do not know of a mod like this. What is the mod that adds those the nails? So they're called splitter plugs, and they are from the stone quarry mod. Hello, sir. Oop. So you can't even fire till it's yellow. Interesting. Okay. Not my favorite. Alright, 2 more to go. And then we get to get our torches back. Rust would be cool, like the Upside Down. Yeah, kind of like that, basically. A twisted, warped version of our world. That could be definitely something to be really cool. So I was hoping to get some chiseling done out of these blocks tonight, but I guess that's not going to happen. So I guess we'll say like maybe the first few minutes of the next stream we're going to have to get some more building blocks. I think next Chores stream we're also going to want to get some more colors of blocks. I'd like to get some andesite and probably some bauxite. And some limestone. So why are stone tools not a thing? Stone tools are a thing, but not things like hammers or pickaxes, because stone is brittle. So you make stone axes, you can make stone spears, stone knives, but you won't get a pickaxe, because it would be too brittle to work as a pickaxe. Pretty sure that's probably relatively realistic, too. The Twilight Forest mod in the other block game is pretty cool. Yes, that is hands down my favorite mod for the other block game. Twilight Forest is my jam. Also because, like, I really enjoy, like, Fae, Sylvan, Elven kind of stuff. So, it's just instant points for me. Okay. Hey, like more friends. I do miss the days of being able to put down stones to keep drifters out. I never got to play Twilight Forest, like, when it was finished, if it even is finished yet. Was the Ice Queen like the last thing you could do? I think that was the last thing I ever got to do, was the Ice Queen. There were some structures that like had no bosses in them, as I recall. Wow. This cave is so big that the drifter got too far away and despawned. That's funny. Let's get our lighting apparatuses. Apparati. No. Just smacking a dead body here, like one does. Justin sort of likes the tower lich. I like the tower lich. That was a fun one. I really enjoyed the tower for the ghast. The ghast itself I didn't really enjoy too much because it's a ghast. I mean, you know, it's a ghast, woohoo. But the tower itself was so cool. I loved the blocks, the ability to, you know, have blocks that like appear and disappear. Super awesome. Actually, no, we're not going to be coming back here, so I can just bring this up to here. That should be good enough. They added a troll forest that rains till you kill the Ice Queen. Okay. Yeah, I never got to the Giants in the Sky. I think that one was unfinished last time I played. So it should tell you about how long ago I played Twilight Forest. Probably back in 2017, I think, was last time I played any serious modded other block game. That I've totally never spoken its name aloud on the channel here. I would never do that. Hello, buddy. You're alone. You die alone. That's right. Okay. Well, that's a good start for 1/50th of our castle. Temple. Thing. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Alright. Well, folks, that was a Chores stream. That was very Tory. Like that was probably the biggest set of chores I've ever done in a game like this. Yeah, that was painful. But we'll do it again. Do it again soon. Hey, Old Wolf of Fire, you got here just in time to leave. Be not afraid, embrace the mega build. I'll try. Man. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be here till January, if not later, building this thing. So yeah, everybody have a great rest of the week. Hope to see you all on Sunday for some building fun. I think we'll be working on this arm of the temple right here. We're gonna get one arm done and done and polished up to like there-ish, and that way we can sort of start getting a bit of a vision for how this will all look. But if I can look at the camera, there we go. As always, my name is Chores. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you Sunday.